Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be giving y'all a quick walkthrough of my Voice AI outbound appointment setter. It's for a CrossFit gym, and basically, what it does is it takes data from this lead form, calls the phone number that was given, and aims to set that person into an appointment. So let's give it a shot. By the way, it's directly connected with Google Calendar. So if I'm calling and I say like, "Oh, I want to book an appointment at Friday at 3 p.m.," then it would directly put that on the Google Calendar of the business. So I should be getting a call. As you see, I got the call.
Hi, this is Ashley from Super CrossFit. I saw that you clicked on our ad and was interested in learning more about our one-day free introductory class. Do you have a minute to chat about how we can help you achieve your fitness goals?
Yeah, sure, but make it really quick. I'm kind of busy right now.
Absolutely, I totally understand. I'll keep it brief. What sparked your interest in CrossFit? Are you looking to achieve any specific fitness goals?
Honestly, just trying to lose weight right now. But yeah, I've been trying running for a while and I've been having trouble staying consistent. So I think CrossFit will be better for me because it has more structure.
That makes a lot of sense. Having a structured program can really help with consistency, especially when you're working towards weight loss. Many of our members appreciate the variety and support in our classes, which keeps things engaging. Have you had any experience with group workouts before, or is this your first time
Honestly, no.
joining it?
This will be my first time.
Got it. Starting with group workouts can be a bit intimidating, but our community is really welcoming and supportive. We focus on helping everyone feel comfortable, regardless of their fitness level. What's your current schedule like? Do you have any preferred times for workouts?
Can I do Saturday at 2 p.m.?
Give me a moment. I'm sorry, but it looks like we don't have availability on Saturdays. However, we have classes throughout the week. Would you be open to trying a class during the week, perhaps on a weekday evening or in the morning?
Okay, let's do this Thursday at 10 a.m.
Just a sec. Great news. I've got you scheduled for your free introductory class this Thursday at 10 a.m. We're excited to have you join us and start your fitness journey. If you have any questions before then, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, we'll see you on Thursday.
All right, perfect. I'll see you then. Have a great day.
Awesome. You too. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Thursday. Have a wonderful day.
Bye. That was a solid conversation. It's a better conversation than most people could have. And if you didn't notice, it couldn't book an appointment on a weekend because I prompted it to only be open on weekdays, and it could only book appointments when the gym is open. So if I check Google Calendar, yep, it says Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. there is a free trial. So now I'll be going through a walkthrough of the build. It's a pretty simple build, honestly. It just used Vappy, Make.com, and Google Calendar. So I'll be showing the Vappy build on the front end first. If you don't know Vappy, I would say it's the best voice agent platform, best platform to build voice agents, in my opinion. It's just a lot more customizable than the others like Synflow and Bland. That's just my opinion though. Some people prefer others. My prompt structure, I made sure it could handle like any objection possible. The example conversations here in the middle are very important. And also the reminders at the end. These are also very important because when you're building AI and prompting AI, there's this concept called the lost in the middle effect, which basically means a lot of the data that's stored in the middle of the prompt gets lost in the middle. So you kind of need to remind it at the end. The AI remembers the information that's at the end and at the start the most. So yeah, this is the prompt. I used GPT 4.0 as the model. I honestly use 4.0 instead of 4 because it's a perfect hybrid between cost and accuracy and also efficiency. It's 0.11 per minute. That's actually pretty good cost, and the latency is very good. Like if you change it to GPT-4, like look at the difference. And I honestly didn't see much difference in the quality. So yeah, temperature 0.3. I like to keep it low because if I put it too high, then it goes off script a lot and it just yaps. So you don't want that. Max tokens 500 again, just doesn't yap too much. And I prefer detecting emotion, like in this use case in particular, because in sales detecting emotion is very important. And transcriber, I use DeepGram. That's just the one I've been sticking to for a while. It's my personal favorite. Nova 2 phone call works very well. And the voice, I like 11 Labs, and I use the custom voice. It's called Zuri. If you didn't notice, it had a bit of an accent. I chose a voice with an accent because I think the voices with the accents in 11 Labs sound a bit more realistic than those who don't. Like if you get called by someone with an accent that's an AI, the first thing you would notice would be, oh, that person has an accent, not this that it's an AI. And I put on background denoising also just so it sounds more professional. These settings, these are just my preference. I don't like style exaggeration too high. It makes it a little less realistic. And then I'll be going over the tools I use a little later. And advanced settings, I honestly didn't do much here. This is more important. Like if you want some sort of call analysis function to take some data from the end of the call and do things with that. But with this case, I didn't really need to do that. And yeah, this is pretty much it for the VAPI build. Actually, no, never mind. I need to show the tool. This is very important. Yeah, so this is the tool I used. I named it Set Appointment. Basically, whenever the caller would like to set an appointment at a certain date, it sends a webhook to make.com, gives the name, the email, the phone number of the caller, and also the date and time that they would like to book an appointment. So that is it for the VAPI build. Now I'll be going over the logic in the back end, which I used make.com for. This is what I used to make the call from the lead form. Very straightforward build. Just sends a webhook when I click submit here, and turns, if this loads, give it a sec. Basically, it just turns all the data here into JSON format, and then put that into this HTTP request, which basically sends a request to the VAPI API. And I did this instead of just making a call directly from VAPI, so I could use custom variables, custom phone number, custom name, since obviously every person that calls would be different. And then this is the scenario. This is the scenario I used to set the appointments. So once the prospect would like to set an appointment, it sends a webhook, uses ChatGPT. So basically, from that webhook, it takes as I shown before, it takes the time that the prospect would like to book an appointment, and I prompted it to output these three variables, which I will show what you do with later. It's the start time of the day that they would like to book an appointment, and the end time, and also the time that they chose to book an appointment. Turns it into a JSON, so it's easier to parse when you set variables. And I set these variables, which I would explain what to do with soon. After I do that, it checks the condition if it's a weekend or if it's a weekday, because this gym is only open from Monday to Friday. So if it's a weekend, it directly sends a response and says, I'm sorry, we're not available on weekends. And if it's a weekday, it checks again if the prospect would like to book an appointment when the gym is open. So I have this condition. If it's the prospect would like to book an appointment after 9 and before 4, it is open. And if not, again, it sends a response that says, I'm sorry, we're only available from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If it is open, it first checks the free and busy information from Google Calendar directly on that day, and then creates a JSON from that Google Calendar, just so you can put it into ChatGPT. I'll show you what I do with this ChatGPT module. Basically just outputs the hours that are available based on the busy time slots, just so it's easier to return back to VAPI. And again, these examples in the prompt are very important. It just makes it so much easier for ChatGPT to understand what you're asking. And then there's another router. If the chosen time is not available, then just returns a list of the chosen times of that day. Like if the prospect says, oh, I would like to book an appointment at 3 p.m., then if it's not available, it would say, we're not available at 3 p.m., but we're available at these XYZ times. If it is available, then it sets an appointment directly on Google Calendar and then sends a webhook back to VAPI and says, we're available at the time your appointment is booked. So yeah, that's the build. If y'all have any questions, you can comment down below. Or if you want a complete tutorial on how I built this from scratch, just comment the word tutorial and I will create a longer form video explaining in detail, step by step, exactly how I built this. And if you would like this built for your business, or if you own an agency and you would like me to help you build this for a client, just book a call down below and I'll help you out. Peace.